cooperation, transparency, and development of recognition frameworks for professional qualifications. These agreements support ongoing regional efforts to strengthen recognition systems and promote mobility of professionals. The convention provides a foundational framework that enhances credibility, comparability, and international acceptance of Philippine higher education qualifications. At the national level, the convention strengthens the implementation of policies that facilitate mobility while ensuring protection of public welfare. These include issuance of the special temporary permits for foreign professionals, coordination with the Commission on Higher Education, on transnational education, and continued participation in regional and international qualification alignment initiatives. These measures ensure that qualified foreign professionals who enter the Philippines meet regulatory standards while also expanding recognition opportunities for Filipino professionals abroad. The convention also advances national commitments to inclusive access to professional opportunities for refugees, stateless persons, and asylum seekers, collectively referred to as persons of concern. Consistent with Executive Order Number 163, Series of 2022, this executive order established a whole of government framework to promote protection, inclusion, and access to education and employment opportunities for P.O.C.s. The Philippines is also a state party to the 1951 Convention relating to the status of refugees and its 1967 protocol relating to the status of refugees, which support access to education professional practice for qualified individuals. In line with these commitments, the PRC issued Resolution Number 1865, Series of 2024, which allows appropriate evaluation and alternative documentation procedures for qualified P.O.C.s applying for special temporary permits. The Tokyo Convention strengthens this framework by providing mechanisms for verification and recognition of foreign qualifications, ensuring that competency and public safety remain the primary basis for professional practice. Looking forward, ratification and implementation of the Tokyo Convention will strengthen regulatory cooperation, support ASEAN and APEC mobility frameworks, and enhance fulfillment of international commitments under regional trade and professional services agreements. For the Senate, the convention represents an important step in advancing internationalization of Philippine education and professional regulation. For the PRC, it provides stronger legal and institutional support for fair and reliable recognition of qualifications. For Filipino professionals, it expands global career opportunities and strengthens international recognition of Philippine degrees. For the public, it ensures continued access to competent, qualified, and globally competitive professionals. Ultimately, last paragraph, the Tokyo Convention positions the Philippines as an active and credible partner in the Asia-Pacific community, strengthens confidence in Philippine qualifications, promotes inclusive and responsible professional mobility, and contributes to national development, regional integration, and protection of public welfare. That is all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Attorney Yetchana, right? Okay.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
My question now for the PRC, how does this convention help the thousands of graduates in non-board courses like business, arts, humanities, who do not have a PRC, who do not require PRC license? Will the PRC have any role in verifying this credential, or is the burden entirely on CHED?
For non-regulated professions under the PRC's mandate, it will not fall under our jurisdiction, Mr. Chair.
It will be under CHED, right?
Yes,
Now,
Mr. Chair.
okay, I don't know which of you can answer this, but for example, if a foreign degree is academically recognized under the convention, will applicants still be required to undergo full Philippine licensure process? For example, yung kanyang diploma, yung kanyang lisensya ay sa abroad, Australia, estudyante na Pilipino, okay? Doon siya nagtapos, okay? Kaya engineering siya doon sa Australia, o nag-nurse, o nag-doktor, nag-teacher. Kailangan pa ba niyang kumuha ng exam dito sa ating bansa, including board examination or bridging requirements before professional registration is granted? Kasi marami yung tayong ganun, naririnig ako. Anak ng OFW, nag-aral doon, dito ka na mag-aral anak sa Dubai, anak ng immigrant, dito ka na mag-aral sa States, naging teacher, naging lawyer. Kailangan pa ba niyang mag-apply na naman ng panibagong ikang Philippine licensure process?
The Initial answer, Mr. Chair, is yes. If the person would like to practice the profession here in the Philippines, there is a need to take up the licensure exam if they wish to practice on a permanent basis.
All courses like medicine, I believe. Pero ang alam ko yata, pag sa law, kung nag-graduate, kailangan niyang mag-aral siguro talaga dito, di ba? Because of our laws, di ba?
Yes, the legal profession is not under the mandate of the PRC, so definitely po. For the PRC, we recognize the education taken abroad, but so it would be up to the CHED to provide us the verification of their educational qualifications.
Executive Director Markey, you're raising your hand. Yes.
Mr. Chair, yes, just to confirm the point that you are making actually. So, bagamat magiging open po tayo pagdating sa pag-recognize ng kanilang degrees, kung kailangan po nilang mag-licensure exam, pero ang licensure exams po ng PRC nakabase sa curriculum ng CHED at kung iba yun sa in-offer elsewhere in terms of major courses because our programs are different from other countries,
Alam ko,
they will fail the
Director
licensure.
Yi, Executive Director Yi, yung sa law, kasi yung batas nila pinag-aaralan doon, iba sa batas natin. Could be. Pero sa medicine, kailangan pa ba? I mean, nang dumaan sila sa ikang professional licensure exam o nurse, di ba? Common naman yun. Isa lang how you take care of patients, yun ang
Right.
pinag-aaralan. Civil engineering, di po ba?
Right.
Ang alam ko, ang pagkaintindi ko, but correct me if I'm wrong, Executive Director Marquis or Attorney Yachana.
As for the professional regulatory laws of each profession, especially those identified, Mr. Chair, if you are a Filipino and you wish to reside in the Philippines to permanently practice your profession, there is a need for you to take up the licensure exam and to be registered under the PRC.
Okay, thank you. I have no further questions for the PRC. Thank you for the input, Executive Director Marquis. Let's go to the Department of Labor and Employment. Are you here? Are you present? Dole? By? PRC. Okay, all right. Technical Education Skills Development Authority. Yeah, that's the Attorney Alina. Go ahead.
Chair. Good afternoon to the members of the committee. TESDA fully supports the objectives of the treaty, and TESDA firmly believes that a shared system of recognition will improve not only the academic but also the professional mobility of Filipinos. Further enhance coordination among educational institutions in the Asia-Pacific region will ensure that the country's technical education standards remain abreast with evolving quality standards. This is in line with TESDA's mandate of promoting and strengthening the quality of technical education and skills development programs to attain international competitiveness. In connection with this, TESDA has already forwarded its certificate of concurrence to the DFA on the 30th of April last year. We will be submitting our formal position paper once signed. Thank you.
All right, one quick question, Attorney Luz Alinaw. Meron po ba tayong data ng mga Pinoy na hindi natatanggap na magtrabaho sa abroad dahil hindi ma-recognize ang qualification, lalo na po yung mga nag-undergo ng training sa TESDA pagdating sa overseas?
Mr. Chair, as of now, there has been no reported cases to TESDA. But the certifications provided by TESDA are recognized abroad.
So, anywhere abroad, lahat ng pupuntahan nila po, kagaya mga caregiver na yan, yung mga sa hotels and restaurants.
Mr. Chair, if I may have Mr. Lorenzo.
Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Lorenzo.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. As far as we know, yes, sir, nare-recognize po ang mga national certificates natin na issued by TESDA. Bine-verify po ito ng ibang mga countries sa TESDA kung yung legitimation ng certificates. Wala pa po kaming reported na graduates or certified natin na hindi daw ni-recognize yung certificates nila. Wala pa po reported sa amin.
Magandang balita po yan. Well, so far, ganoon din po. Wala akong naririnig. I mean, pag nalaman nila na nag-test na po, okay na sa kanila.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, thank you, Mr. Lorenzo. Let's move on now to the second Congressional Commission on Education, EDCOM 2. Do you have any presentation? Or
Mr. Chair, no presentation, but we have some points that we would like to raise.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you for the invitation to participate and also to present some of our findings to the committee. Generally, we support and we resonate with the proposal of the Commission on Higher Education.